Okay, here we are in Grand Rapids at the Art Prize with Sunti Pichetchaiyakul.
Yes.
From Thailand via Montana, was it?
Yes, I live in Montana now.
Excellent. And you have an incredible display here. Gerald R. Ford visits the Art Prize.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool. How did you come up with this?
I met him in Montana. Last year I have idea about create him because people in Grand Rapids know him. Yeah. Last year I have experience. I make the monk show in the public museum. People, everybody in Grand Rapids like my artwork. They love the monk, but they don't know what the monk look like. I want to sculpt some people in Grand Rapids know.
Something that people would know of.
Yeah, yeah. And in my concept, I think about if Gerald Ford have a life, he want to come to see Art Prize too. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I design his face. Look like he thinking about my bronze sculpture. See, look.
Okay.
Yeah. His face thinking about my bronze sculpture. He looking himself. You see? Yeah.
Right.
You looking. He's looking himself. When people looking my artwork, you know.
Right.
I watching people.
Very cool.
Yeah. Gerald Ford looking himself. People looking Gerald Ford. I looking people.
So it's kind of an Escher type thing, like the hand drawing the hand.
Yeah.
The person looking at the person looking at the person looking.
Yeah.
I like doing that with photography, taking pictures of photographers taking pictures.
And sculpture looking sculpture. People looking people. You know? Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And no. Oh, and I was watching the little video on how it's made, how you sculpt it and make it out of the various materials. Very cool.
Yeah, you can check again in my website, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a card so I can put it on my website? Or what is the website?
www.suntiworldart.com. SUNTI.
World Art?
Yeah. suntiworldart.com.
Okay, excellent. I will put that on my website.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and you take care and God bless.
Thank you. What is your name?
John.
John.
Yep.
I wanted to perform with a couple of statues. Up above me, there are two statues. One of them is my son. His name is Jasper. The other one, his name is Art. He's a real statue. I made him over the summer, and I've had a wonderful pleasure performing with my son and a real statue. Probably know by now, but I'm not going to tell you which one is which.
we are at the Grand Rapids Art Prize with Robert Shangle, and he is from Sparta, Michigan. And tell me more about your artwork, sir.
This exhibit is called Under Construction. This year I'm performing with my son Jasper, and I also built a real statue. It's a living statue display, and the three of us interact, myself, my son, and a real statue. We talk about, or actually act out different scenes with construction. And it has kind of a meaning in West Michigan. Is construction stagnant, or is it moving ahead? And when things are actually being built and construction happening, it seems like things are better. So we'll move and then we'll stop and freeze.
Very clever. I hadn't thought about that. How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing the live statue professionally for about 8 years. My son, he got out of the Air Force after spending 4 years in the Air Force. He got out about 1.5 years ago in his second year college student at Calvin College. And when he gets out of class and exams, he'd come in the afternoon and evenings and perform with his dad and a real statue.
Very cool. And you did this last year for Art Prize too?
Yes, I've been in the first 2 Art Prizes. I was in the top 25, both the first and second year. And this year we broke into the top 10, and it's been wonderful sharing it and doing it with my son.
Very cool. And here's a silly question for you. If they offered you right now 1/10 of the Art Prize to walk away, would you take it?
I'm not doing it for the money. I wanted to get into the top 10 both years, the first and second year, even though I wasn't in the top 10. I went to my day job and then came back at night and performed for another 5-6 hours at night, just because I love the crowds and the people and all the smiling faces. This year is a lot better because I'm in the top 10, and I'm not going to lie, it's a lot more fun doing it with my son and being in the top 10. And if any of the artists are looking at the prize money, looking at the thing, it shows. They can tell. And don't get me wrong, I'm very competitive. I would love to win, but I'm not even going to think about that till tomorrow, and today is Wednesday, I think, so I think it's the last night.
Yep, tomorrow's the last day. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they announced the winner of the Art Prize, so yes. Tomorrow you may be a couple $100,000 richer.
That'd be nice.
What?
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah. So what would you do with that?
A lot of things, and I'd probably, even though I'm doing under construction, I'd probably hire someone to actually fix up my house so I don't have to keep doing that. And repair the cars, and definitely do something with my family. Jasper's the youngest of 3. I got 3 boys and a daughter-in-law and a beautiful grandson and a wonderful, wonderful supportive wife.
Very cool.
So I'm sure we'll do something with the family.
And what is your day job?
I'm a professional coffee taster.
A professional coffee taster?
Yes.
Where do you get a job like that?
I guess I got lucky. So. They're not getting a whole lot done, so if you don't mind, we're going to go back to
Absolutely.
work, so.
You take care, and it was a pleasure chatting with you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. We are at the Art Prize in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and we're looking over the artwork of Tracy Van Duinen, and I've got Tracy here to tell me a little bit about his project. He's in the top 10 of the Art Prize competition, and he's got a beautiful piece of work here. How long did this take you?
It took us 3,000 hours over the course of 10 months to conceive, fabricate, and install this piece.
We're ready.
Beautiful. When did you start installing it?
We started installing it in August, and we had pretty much 2 really straight weeks of working about 20-hour days to get most of it up, and then we came back a few weekends and finished up the project.
What did you use to get the texture? I mean, the shape of the face is
The face is
amazing.
it's a styrofoam underneath it, and then we encased it in styrofoam mesh, cement, and then finally mirror and grout.
And how long did just that face take to put up?
The face took about, what I thought was going to take about 5 days, took about 8 days to get up, and then another couple days to finish.
How many people doing it for 8 days?
We had, well, for the whole project we had 4 artists, 15 students from the West Michigan Center for Arts and Technology, and about 20 community volunteers.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
What can you, can you give me the meaning behind the whole concept?
Yeah, we asked the kids in November, right at the beginning of the thing, what does art mean to them? And essentially what we got from them, talking to them and drawing with them, is that art kind of helps them get direction, and it helps them build a better positive self-image. So all the metaphor that's happening in the metaphors is about youth, art, and kind of developing as human beings.
Okay, so it's kind of a metaphor for art.
Right, exactly.
Art
right.
That's metaphoristic of art.
Right.
And where do you come from, Tracy?
I'm originally from Grand Rapids, but now I'm a high school art teacher in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your class worked on this with you?
No. I came up and worked with the kids from the West Michigan Center for Arts and Technology, which is a nonprofit arts organization.
Okay. Very cool. So, what will you do with the money if you win?
You know, we have a lot of people that helped us work on this, and we want to donate some back to the center. So we'd be dispersing a lot of it, and, you know, between the artist and the kids and the center and the volunteers, it goes away fairly quickly, depending on what we get. Right.
Yeah, it's kind of like winning the lottery. Lottery winners often end up paupers.
Yeah.
People help you with this thing?
We have over almost 40 people.
40 people are doing that?
Yeah.
I have to ask you one more question.
Okay.
And this is just kind of a dumb one, but if they offered you, say, 1/10 of it today, would you take it and step out of the prize?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think so. This is, you come this far, you can't stop.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
All right.
Very beautiful. Thank you very much,
All right.
Tracy.
Thanks, guys. All right.